To Egypt now, where voting in the presidential election has been extended for a third day. It's all part of a drive to ensure a strong show of support for the frontrunner, former Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Omar al-Saleh explains.
Despite the build-up for Egypt's presidential election, a low voter turnout has forced the Election Commission to extend the vote by an extra day. Now Egyptians have until Wednesday evening to cast their ballots. On Tuesday, voters were trickling into polling stations like these. The government has declared a public holiday to encourage more people to vote while extending the hours until 10 p.m. local time. Some state media outlets suggest that millions of people have voted, describing Monday's voting as a great response.
This day is like the holiday to celebrate the spring and to celebrate the liberation of Egypt from the Muslim Brotherhood.
Around 50 million people are registered to vote, but since polls opened on Monday, it appears that the youth were absent.
There is fear of what will be the repercussions of this in the near future. There will be further polarization among the people, and above all, it highlights the resentment and negative stance among 60% of the Egyptian people, which are the youth.
Former Army Chief Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who led a coup against Egypt's first elected civilian president, is expected to become the next head of state. Sisi urged Egyptians to come out in large numbers. His critics say this election is meant to legitimize his grip on power.
The coup leader is relying on his ability to mobilize a large number of people. That means if millions come out to vote, it would give him legitimacy and his coup would be valid. But that's not happening.
The only other candidate is Hamdeen Sabahi. He urged the youth to support his bid for the presidency. Egypt is divided, but those who are heading to the polls believe this election will bring much needed stability. But many are boycotting the vote while others are defying a ban on protests. They have been out in the streets of Alexandria and Suez against what they call illegitimate elections, with opposition supporters insisting that the last legitimate president, Mohammed Morsi, is still in charge. Security measures have been tight around polling stations across Egypt. The results are expected in few days, but there have been accusations of fraud and irregularities. This is Egypt's second presidential elections in 2 years, and its outcome is likely to keep Egyptians divided. Omar, al-Saleh, Al Jazeera.